Hi guys, Squirrel here. I'm back with some P3D. This time I'm going to fly something a bit different. This is the Aerosoft Airbus A320 with a Lufthansa skin. Nothing new there. You've seen me fly this aircraft before. However, in this video I'm going to be flying shared cockpit with Matt. Now Matt is the guy that I fly Discover Great Britain series with. The difference here is that we, just like in the real world, we share the load of flying the jet. I'm going to be flying captain, he's going to be flying as first officer. Our systems are connected. The Airbus has a shared cockpit thing where you can connect two computers together, and you then, if I flick a switch, he will see that switch flicked, and so on. The aircraft responds as if two people are controlling it. The only difference is that the captain in the Aerosoft Airbus is the only one that can operate the physical controls, as in the ailerons and the rudder, that kind of thing. Other than that, we take on the role. I'm the captain, he's the first officer. We take on the role as you would in the real world, and we're going to fly the aircraft from Munich down to Innsbruck. Now, Innsbruck is a notoriously beautiful, yet quite tricky approach, particularly when you're coming up on runway 08 as we are today. And you'll see we're going to have to work fairly hard to make sure that we make that touchdown. I'm going to let the video run now, and you'll hear us setting up the aircraft. Skip forward if you just want to go for takeoff or go for landing. You know, feel free to skip forward as you must. If you want to see us set the aircraft up in shared cockpit, then feel free to watch. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so the catering's done.
Catering's done, so we just at some point need to request boarding.
Nice. Okay, well, considering you're master, I'll let you do that. Did you turn my tray in?
I did.
Wow.
Well, I thought you'd find it easier to get back into your seat with your tray back in.
I was... Wow. The insult is real.
Oh no, it's a genuine comment.
Okay. No, it's okay. Is the window still open? Yeah, they are. Cool. Right, so... fuel is something that we've not done.
Yeah.
Which is definitely something we need to do.
Yeah, do you want to punch? You want to get the fuel loaded?
Yeah, I think you can actually do it through the MCDU without having to use the load manager.
Yeah, you do through MCDU. If you just don't click load instant, it'll load over time. It's quite nice.
Okay, so we need 4 tons of fuel, and we need some cargo. So we need, how many passengers? 48 apparently on this 23-minute flight.
48 passengers to Innsbruck. They're obviously going looking at the mountain view.
Yep, and then 4 tons of cargo, and we'll board that, and we'll load the fuel as well, and now it's bouncing on me. Is that loading for you? Can you see the increment of fuel on board?
1 sec. 2.6 tons, 2.620, yeah, it's loading.
Yep, perfect, okay, that's what we needed it to do. Right, well, you have the flight plan, I'll let you set up all the route and that.
Oh, I thought that was your job.
Apparently not, is it? You're the guy flying, so you need to set the MCDU.
Oh, okay.
These flows are kind of a little bit back to front sometimes. I've got to do a bunch of stuff, but apparently the MCDU is not one of them.
Alright, so EDDM to LOWI.
LOWI, yeah, and the alternate is ironically EDDM.
That's our flight number, DLH155T.
Yeah, so Lufthansa 155 Tango. This is not a real flight, so I figured that if I stuck a Tango on the end, that normally means it's a training flight. You have like T is training, P is positioning, and then M is usually maintenance or something.
Do you know the cost index for Lufthansa by any chance?
I'm going to guess at like 40 or something, or 30, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're going to flight level 150, so it makes no difference.
True.
I never knew you could put FL in there.
Yeah. Align IRS, do you think I need to click that now? Yeah, I've done it.
Well.
Yeah, I clicked it, it went away. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, I was just checking that you'd align the things on the overhead.
What's our alternate, did you say?
Munich, EDDM, so if anything goes wrong, we're coming back. It's only 130 odd miles, so it doesn't matter. IRSs have got 3 minutes to align.
3 minutes. What's the total block fuel you're loading?
3.9 or 4 tons even. Yeah, 4.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay, we decided we're not going to go out with 08 right, didn't we? We're going to go out with 08 left.
Yeah, 8 left's the closest, so we'll go for that.
We're going out of Turb 5E. That might not be there now.
It's the
No, it's not there. Turb 6Q is there. Should we take that?
it's a Turbo 6 Quebec.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From 08 left.
Okay.
And then after that, it's a Yankee 107 to Rattenberg, and that's as far as it goes. And then from Rattenberg, we fly the most MLG approach into a mountain, pretty much.
107. Then we go to RTT.
Yeah, Rattenberg. I always think Rattenberg sounds like Battenberg. It's really a nice place.
What, Battenberg? That's in Germany, isn't it, Battenberg? Is it?
I don't know, I just remember eating a Battenberg and it was nice.
Do you want me to program the approach at this point or leave it?
No, don't. I will talk about that at a later date because there's some stuff you have to do to make it like fly it backwards. It's a bit weird.
Should we just get rid of that disco again?
No, you don't even need to do that. Just
Okay.
keep it as it is. Just do the init stuff.
Okay.
The transition altitude here is 5k. Should already really be in there, but...
It isn't there, but I've overridden it. Just going to run through some flows. Emergency exit signs are on. Cabin signs are now on. The nav is on. The wing light will turn off, but it doesn't seem to work anyway. Probe anti-ice. Temperature outside is currently 2 degrees. Temperature outside is 2 degrees with a 93% humidity.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to go probe heats and stuff and wing anti-ice.
The way it will work is, so when you ask GSX to push you back, it's going to ask you, do you want to de-ice? And then you'll say yes. And then once you've de-iced, then you put all the ice protection on.
Yeah.
There's no point doing it now because it has no way of doing it. But
no, but I can put the probe heats on. Which is leave them on auto again.
You can, but they're in blue, so they're not blue, so auto's fine.
Yeah, let's do that.
I still don't fully understand why there's an auto and an on, but not an off.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like you can have it auto on or on. What do you want? I want it off. No, you can't have that.
I think they're just bothered about it getting like blocked or something if someone leaves it off, and then it just destroys all the computer systems on the Airbus. It's like everything, you know, one component breaks in a computer, everything goes.
It's the modern way. Right, my barrel reference is 1026, reading 1500.
Yeah, it's about right.
Okay, I think passengers are on board.
Sweet. Well, I've done all my pre-flight stuff, so...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the cargo to finish loading and then we'll fire up the APU.
Okay, well, whenever that happens, let me know, and then we'll
all passengers are aboard.
Carry on. I'm still in awe at this scenery, it's so good.
Do you know what? I'm just looking now, and this looks like the sun's just starting to sort of crack through a little bit as well.
Yeah, I need to check the weather at Innsbruck actually, and see what's to be expected when we get there.
So this is a new, the new Munich scenery, isn't it? It's very nice.
Yeah, Taxi to Gate. It seems, I don't know what's going on this year, but every time developers release new scenery, they get better and better at it. So either there's some kind of black market secrets going around that no one's ever been told about prior to this year, or they're just getting better at what they do because it's insane. If you look in front of us, you see the terminal building. They've actually modeled the inside. There's a Giorgio Armani shop just chilling out there.
Yeah, I can see that. Right, do you want to go through the before pushback checklist?
Okay, so before start pushback checklist, cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Wheel chocks are removed. And the cabin signs
are on.
The ADRSs
are aligned.
And the fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity is reading 3.980 tons.
Okay, that's good. And the takeoff data
has been set.
And the barrow reference
1026, reading 1500.
Let's check my side. Do you want below the line?
Yep, let's do below the line.
Okay, windows and doors.
My side is closed and locked.
Okay, my window's closed and the door is... all the doors are closed even. The beacon light
Is now on.
and thrust levers
Are idle.
and the parking brake.
Set.
Perfect. Let's see, before pushback or before start checklist complete.
Okay, let's request some pushback then. That guy in the front of the truck's got a fun job. He gets lifted up and starts hosing the wing down.
Yeah, I've got a friend in America that works he works for a big airline, but at a small regional airport. So they get to do everything themselves. Like they board, they clean, they ice, they push back, they all do all that. And he sent me a few Snapchats of him on the thing, just hosing planes down. It's pretty cool.
Treatment now and observe fluid type 2, concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Right, he's going to call us back when he's ready.
Nice. Did you select the fluid type?
Fluid type 2, concentration 50%.
Yeah, you don't need to go all out with it. We're not in like Alaska or something.
No. It's quite cold at the moment down in Munich. It's like 2 degrees.
Yep. 2 degrees and there's no rain, but...
Interestingly, he didn't de-ice the sharklet.
Yeah, I think that's like an exclusion thing. But I mean, to be honest, I don't know why they would need to de-ice the sharklet. Because it doesn't have any operational features, like it's not got an aileron on it or an elevator or anything.
True, it's not a lift surface.
No.
Okay, they're driving off, so hopefully we start getting pushback shortly. Here we go. Nose, right, tail, left.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
And now you understand why there's so many delays when it's cold? Because it takes an extra 10 minutes to de-ice a plane.
Yeah, true.
And if you've got to do that, 6-7 times a day, it's an hour plus delay.
Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted.
Releasing parking brake.
Commencing push.
Roger.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push
Start the
completed
clock.
and brakes set.
Oh, you started it, yeah?
Yeah, I started it. And my frames have just dipped to 26. They were at 60.
Well, because you
Good
started
old
that
times.
clock. Is it like atomic
No,
clock?
I think the weather's just like come across the airfield or something. It's really weird.
Yeah, he's going to make us push back before we start engines.
Yeah, that's standard when it's icy.
Cracking detail on this terminal.
It's amazing. Like I actually feel immersed. This is very unusual for scenery. It feels, the proportion feels correct.
Do you not think though, like, just in the last 5 years, it's come on leaps and bounds?
Yeah, for me, considering it's all still 32-bit.
It's unbelievable considering it's 32-bit, this thing.
It's in that huge solar panel.
Yeah, it's massive, isn't it?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, they are clear. Hand signal is received.
Guess we can start it. Oh wait, yeah, we can start the engine.
Starting engine 2.
Sweet.
Gonna put the taxi lights on now.
Might usually wait till after start, but it doesn't really matter.
I usually stick it on when they've got clearance, just to remind ourselves that we've got clearance. Okay, engine mode selector is on. Okay, so now basically watch this. Starting engine 1.
Yep, it's too stable.
So we look at that bit there, that valve. When that valve opens horizontally like that one, that's the engine done.
The good old dog bark.
I remember sitting on an Airbus thinking, what the heck is that?
Yeah, I've witnessed that the first time at Liverpool when I flew out of Liverpool to Amsterdam. That was back in the day when I actually didn't have a clue about how aeroplanes operated properly.
Engine stable.
That one's stable.
Okay.
Anti-ice can go on.
That's the start checklist when you're ready.
Okay, so anti-ice
Is on.
and ECAM status
Checked. No balloon.
and the pitch and rudder trim.
0.8 up, and the rudder trim is 0.
Roger, hand signal.
Was received.
Okay, so you have to start checklist complete. Oh, we can taxi.
Okay. I believe it's straight down here and turn left.
It is all the way to the end. This is basically November, and then November goes all the way to 08 left to the Alpha 1 hold. I noticed you're doing my job for me.
What do you mean?
You did all the spoilers and the flaps and stuff.
I did. It's just an automatic thing.
Yeah, it's actually really difficult to transition from flying by yourself to flying with somebody else.
Yeah. Take it this is a left turn to November, isn't it?
Well, you kind of cross the bridge first, but then yeah, first left.
Yeah. N3.
I remember actually someone made a scenery back in the day for FSX that you had to cross a bridge on, and as you went to cross it, you just fell through the scenery. Oh, that bounce! Did it do that for you?
No, I don't. Oh yeah, it's just done it now.
Oh, that's so cool!
That's
Turn
lovely.
left. That is so nice. That's exactly how it feels as well. If you go to have you ever been to Amsterdam in real life?
Not in Schiphol Airport. No, I've been to Amsterdam.
Okay, well, if you fly with EasyJet and you're a cheapskate, and they take you to the hotel pier, there's a bridge right by there, and it felt just like that. You kind of bounce over it. It's really cool.
Nice.
Okay, so takeoff memo is set. The transponder's on, so if anyone decides to interfere, look at the traffic on our left, just driving past us.
Just a detail on the left there. Look at that.
It's insane.
Hey, that looks like a Scania. Lol.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that. How dare you bring trucks in? No, I'm joking. Wouldn't it be just really cool if one day that was a possibility?
Oh, I've discussed it at great length on my videos. Because people
You
have
could
asked me
have like
what's
a world sim.
Yeah. People have asked me what's the ultimate game that you'd want, and I've described that situation where
It would be.
and you could just create logistical companies like VTCs and VAs and stuff.
Yeah.
And we could be moving goods or passengers around, and then they could just get onto somebody else's train and go away. It's just like, wow.
Yeah. I would love to with the right team. That would be the ultimate Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It would just be so good.
Yeah, just a sim of everything, effectively.
Yeah, just like I'd fly some cargo from like East Midlands to Leipzig, and then you drive the same cargo halfway across Germany or something.
Yeah, be
It's
fantastic.
so nice. Like meet you at the airport and load everything. Oh my, nah, don't get me started.
Yeah, to be honest, like I'd be happy to start with something like. Should we turn right here? Let's turn right
just
here.
go right here.
I'd be happy to start with people being able, like viewers, just being able to come in and like sit in the passenger seat of the aircraft we're flying.
Yeah.
in real
exactly.
time. Just look out the window and stuff and be served drinks. It'd be great.
Right. Okay. Ready to go.
Yeah, what's the pull-up point here?
Well, we might as well just roll on. We'll do the checklist as we're rolling on.
Well, we haven't done our before takeoff checklist.
Yeah, we can do it now as we're lining up.
Flight controls, yeah?
Yep. Have you already? Well, you should have checked them back at the gate, but have you done them yet, or do you need to do them?
Well, we're supposed to check the flight controls now according to the checklist.
No, the flight controls are part of the after takeoff flow, after the start flows.
Yeah, we didn't do them.
But just do them now. Just do them now. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, full left.
full left and full right, and full up, and then all the way down, and then the rudder, left and right. Okay, done.
Okay, sorted. Flight
Right.
controls. Yeah, just do the checklist then.
Okay, so the flight controls,
I checked.
flight instruments,
Checked.
the flaps config.
Flaps 1, which is 0.8 up.
Okay, that's flaps 1, green light on that. So V1, VR, V2, and flex temp.
V1 is 125, VR 136, V2 is 137, and the flex temperature is 67 degrees.
It's checked. And ATC, I've already done that. It's set. An ECAM memo.
It's takeoff, no blue.
Okay, jump below the line.
Yep, below the line.
Cabin crew.
I just heard you advise them.
TCAS.
Is set TARA.
Engine mode selector.
I think. Yeah, we'll just leave it on normal, I think.
Yeah, it's normal. And the packs
Are off. On, sorry.
on. Yep, that's the before takeoff checklist complete, so we can go.
Okay, you do the lights.
All the lights are on. Approach path is clear. This detail is unbelievable. Taxi to gate need to make their own sim.
It does look lovely.
Alright, you just want to roll and go.
Yeah.
Let's start the clock then. And let's go. I need more power, 2 more, not just forward. A bit more.
Oh, we're going
down
full
one.
toga.
No, you want to go flex? Why is it not going
I
into
don't know, it's not
flex?
locking into flex, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, just go full toga then.
I've
And
no
there's
idea why
rotate.
it's not locking into flex.
Yeah, just rotate. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Me neither, I've never seen it before.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
You're going up. Hang on a sec. There you go. That's in flex now. No,
Wow.
it's not. What?
Yeah, we just went up like a rocket, you better watch them flaps.
Yeah, so if you just... I'm pulling the flaps in. This is like some F-15 stuff.
Yeah, it's like passengers are like nailed to the seats.
I don't even understand why that would not go into flex then.
Don't know.
Because we had everything set. There's a gear up anyway, the lights are out.
Trying
Look
to
at
go
it
full auto.
accelerating. What's going on?
Engage autopilot.
Okay, there's the other pilot in. How are we at 320 knots already?
I think it was the numbers that you punched in.
It's impossible. An Airbus does not physically fly that fast.
We're climbing like a rocket right now.
7,000
Look at that vertical
feet a minute.
speed.
What? Oh well, I'll disarm the spoilers. Set standard pressure. What is going on? Okay,
Don't know.
let's go to 1.0.
Standard pressure. That definitely caught me out.
Caught you out? I thought something had gone wrong.
Yeah, I was like, I pushed it forward into flex and it didn't go flex, and I was thinking, why is it not flexing? So I pushed it into toga and it was like, drop it to climb, and I just couldn't find the flex.
That is bizarre. I have never seen that in my life.
Me neither.
The clouds look nice though. Wow, the clouds look epic. That's actually scarily good. Wow, that's definitely one to investigate. I'm gonna watch this back and see what on earth happened.
Yeah,
I've never seen it accelerate that fast before.
no. I mean, the speed it went down that runway, the speed we gained altitude was scary.
You know when you rotated, we like floated off the ground. There was no like drag of the main gear. It just floated. It's like we have A380 physics and an A320. Okay, anyway. 10k checks a long time ago.
Yep.
Turn the anti-ice off now as well because we're outside the clouds. Those clouds though, I've never seen clouds like that. They are so nice.
In the distance, can you see all the mountains with like a blue?
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, -2 degrees. Good grief.
Oh wow,
86%.
I did not expect that when I looked. I just spent the last like 10 minutes looking at an MCDU. Look up and I'm just in mountains.
Look up and it's extraordinary.
Okay, so you want to go to 9,500, not 9,000. Yeah, done. You can, right, so what I'm going to do now is, if we activate the approach phase, that'll start to slow us down because you need to be configured quite early for this.
Yeah.
Put the landing system on as well. And if it doesn't get the localizer for you, then I'll sort it out myself.
Pressure.
Bring the speed brake in as well. Pressure is
1025.
1025. Right, so do you want to do the approach checklist?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, I was itching my ear. Approach briefing.
Well, we've confirmed.
Okay, ECAM status.
Is checked. No blue.
Seatbelt signs.
Seatbelt signs are still on. We never took them off.
Barrow reference.
1025, passing 9,500.
Oh, okay. We've got an MDA. I've not told you about that. It's 4,400, so 4,400 feet. That's set.
Okay.
And engine mode selectors.
No.
Okay, so 4,400 feet. If we can't see anything by that point, which we'll have no problem today because the visibility is beautiful, then it's time to get out of there.
Okay. It's quite misty down there. We may not get visibility.
It's fine. The visibility's good once you get below there. I'm going to see if it'll let us do glide. You might want to think about slowing down as well soon, but I'll let you do the flaps and all that. Or to call for the flaps and stuff.
Yeah, we need to on flaps 1 now, I think.
Okay, so flaps, speed check, flaps 1.
2,500.
You should really be geared down and fully configured by the time you make that right turn at INN. It's got the glide. I don't understand.
Are you sure it's gliding into the wrong runway?
No, that's spot on right there. What you want? You want to be 17 miles, or sorry, 16 miles and 8,700 feet. Sorry, no, 17 miles and 8,700 feet, and then you want to be 14 miles at 7,500 feet. So just watch where we pass 14 miles and at what altitude. We're just approaching 15 miles now. So yeah, that's going to be absolutely spot on. I don't know why this has got a glide. Maybe someone just put in a glide on the AFCAD or something. Okay, whatever. I'm not complaining. It's great.
Maybe it's a new thing.
Means I don't have to work out the descent profile. Okay, looking good so far.
When do we need to be fully configured by?
By INN. So when we turn to that left, when we turn left to 230.
Yeah.
So follow that first blue line. At that point, we really want to be like flap 2 or yeah, flap 2, and then on that heading, gear down all the flap, and then we'll take the landing checklist just before you take the autopilot out. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you do it, but that's how I do it.
Just looking at the view, it's just spectacular.
It's nice, isn't it? Sometimes you forget that you've got to fly.
I just wonder, like, people who live here, you know, must get just so used to having amazing scenery.
Yeah. They should just come and live in Manchester for a week. I'd soon want to go back. Okay, so 10 miles to go. The next checkpoint is 5,500 at 9 DME, which is very, very soon. Visibility is cab okay, so once you get below this little bit of mist, you should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've got visibility on a lot of it at the moment. I've just got this random grey cloud just in front hovering. It looks so out of place.
Okay, so we're approaching minimum soon.
Yeah, we're also...
So are you happy to continue?
Yeah, I've got visibility, we can continue.
Okay, so I'm going to set it to 3,700 feet, which is what we'll be doing on the racetrack. That's what it's called. And now
Okay,
we want to turn to heading 230.
I was just going to do that.
Wait, go on and right click it so it turns.
That's what I was doing.
Why is it not turning?
I don't know. It's on 230 and it's not turning.
Right, take the autopilot out and turn it yourself.
100 above. 2,500. Minimum.
So we're continuing, just...
That's
Do you want flap
strange.
2?
Flaps 2 now, please.
Okay, speed check flap 2. So watch, you can't go below 3,700, so do not descend below that, because otherwise we'll have some major problems.
Yeah, I can see the hill.
Yeah. So at this point now, I'm going to reset the missed approach altitude, so 9,500 or 0.195, whatever it is. So now you're just, it's basically just a visual racetrack. I can see the runway out to the right.
Yeah.
The auto thrust is doing its thing. There's something wrong today, like from the takeoff and then it not flying the turn.
Yeah, it's doing some
weird.
properly weird stuff.
Yeah.
I think we'd... Hang on.
You want to keep the descent going though, you don't want to level off. Do you want your gear down, by the way?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm just bringing my speed down to get my gear down.
Okay, so gear down. You can push that back in now, it should be okay by itself. Okay, so at INN you want to, yeah, exactly. You can pretty, I mean, you don't have to follow it like strictly per heading, as long as you're visual. And I'm visual with the airfield now to the right, so.
If we've got 3 green, can we go full flaps?
Yeah, so flaps full. And the landing checklist, when you're ready.
Yeah, landing checklist, please.
Okay, so cabin crew.
Yeah, you've been advised.
Okay, auto thrust.
Is on.
And the ECAM memo.
Is spoilers need to be armed. That's done. No blue.
Sweet, landing checklist complete. Okay, so you're just right hand 264 and you're just flying all the way parallel to the airport. Do you want the flight director still on, or because it might just confuse you?
Yeah, let's turn it off now.
Okay, flight director's off.
So that radial you've got there, that was a 3, was that a 3 nautical or a 4 nautical?
Yeah, watch your descent though, hang on. That radial, the circle is 4, so just before that you want.
Yeah, we need to
really
bank inside that line, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go any lower than you are now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I know, like, we're all in favour of dropping the passengers off at the door, but not quite that soon. But it's a turn that I always screw up. It's so difficult to do. Because it's the turn itself is okay, it's descending in the turn. But at least the passengers on the left will have a nice view. Right, so OEV at the moment is showing 2.2 miles away.
We want to be 3.5, is it?
3.5 as you make the turn, but actually it's not really about the DME. You want to look on the right hand side and you'll see a gap in the hill, and that's what you're aiming for. It's really difficult to see on my screen because it's snowy, but I can just about see it starting to appear on the right now. So your range is 2.7. Don't turn too early because you'll regret it.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I can see that.
The dip is off your 2 o'clock now. I'd start to, right there, can you see it now? It's right, just coming under your nose now.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so yeah, it's a descend and turn at the same time. This is a tricky bit now. So you've got to fly it down and bank quite hard, like at its limit. And the idea is then to line up with the runway, so good luck. You've got auto thrust, so you don't need to worry about your speed, just worry about the altitude and the heading.
1,000. 1,000. 1,000.
Keep it coming round. And you're going to overshoot the centre line, but that's fine. See this train track that's in front of you?
Yeah.
Follow that in. That's usually a good indication.
Sink rate.
There you go, nice.
500. 400.
You actually flown this in real life?
No.
I'd like to.
They never do it though, like it's a rarity you see them flying 08s. There you go. So now it's just a case of planting it on the ground.
Yeah.
500.
But ideally, like the professionals, when they do it, they line up perfectly on the
400.
centre line and the glide as well. It's insane how they do it.
Practice,
There you go, now
I
you've
guess.
got 2 reds, 2 whites. But apparently you have to have like a special certification to do it. You can't just come here
300.
and just fly it.
I imagine they put you on a lot of sims before they even let you do it for real.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I'll let you land.
200. 100. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Nice. Spoilers. I'm waiting on reverse. Not happened yet.
Yeah, they're on.
Not for me, they're on.
They are, look, the rev's on.
Weird. Now it's on. There you go.
What?
Reverse
That was
is
weird.
green. Nice. You can probably get off this right if you brake hard enough. GG.
Cool. You want to clean up?
So did you actually have them on, or were they not on?
Well, they're on orange. I had to press it again and then it went green. It's weird.
Yeah, weird. Okay. Cleaning up. Something's not right today. I don't know what's going on.
It's one of those days.
Yes. Day out in Innsbruck is always fun. So yeah, Innsbruck doesn't actually have stands. It's just a big mass of concrete and you just kind of put it where you want. Depends on the wind and stuff like that.
Okay, well, we'll just follow these lines for a bit. There you can see all the little... So just pull up anywhere on the left, basically.
Yeah, just go anywhere on the way.
APU on?
It's on the way. It's just starting now. And the APU is on.
Parking brake set.
The parking brake is set. And there goes the engines.
Nice. Requesting GSXD board. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So good.
Well, that had its interesting moments, but a successful landing nevertheless.
Flight in an Airbus, always good fun.
That takeoff though.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what's going on with it. It's very, very bizarre.
Cool, well, thanks for flying with me.
No worries. Until next time.
Indeed.